Welcome back everybody to another dive video. Today we are diving on the Aloha / the FE May. Unfortunately the FE May is no longer intact at the bottom, so we didn't really look at her. We mostly focused on the Aloha during this dive. The Aloha sunk in the year 1917. She was being towed into the Kingston Harbor, and there was a big storm and she didn't make it. Everybody, all the crew except for the captain survived. I guess the captain drowned. She sits at about 60 feet underwater, and that's her there. We're coming up to it. And this was my first deeper dive that I ever did. This is just me revisiting her for the... I think I've dove on her quite a few times at this point, but she's still interesting nonetheless. I'm diving today with my dive buddy Kellen Wiltshire. Him and I have dove quite a few times together at this point too. And let's check her out. So basically, she was full of coal. She was a coal transport. And she sunk with a load of coal, but I don't think there's any down there. That would be her boiler. And yeah, this is one of my favorite wrecks. I think just because it was my first deeper dive, so I'm always happy to go back and see her. Just looking at all the debris and enjoying a nice... This is more of a relaxing dive because it's only 60 feet. You can spend a decent amount of time on her. So basically we're coming around the bow of the ship. That would be Kellen right there. That looks like, I believe that's a chair somebody brought down at some point. It's not part of the wreck. So she was built in the late 1800s. I'm not sure the exact year. But in the 1960s was when divers found the wreck. And then in the 1980s, somebody went down and caused quite a bit of destruction. I guess there was a large winch that was on the deck, and some scavengers came and stole it, which is unfortunate, because she would be in a lot better shape today. Another unfortunate thing that did happen is when they scuttled, so the FE May was a dive charter, and the man who owned the FE May loved the Aloha. It was his favorite wreck to visit, and when he was late in his years, and unable to dive anymore, I believe he gave away, or he sold the FE May. And he wanted them to either fix it up and continue to do charters, or he wanted them to scuttle it on right next to the Aloha. And unfortunately, when they did scuttle it, because they weren't able to fix her, it was just too much to be done. So they did decide to scuttle her. They did so on top of the Aloha, which did a lot more damage. And then I guess they moved the FEMA off of the Aloha, which continued to do more damage, I guess. And now, yeah, the FEMA sits beside the Aloha, but took its toll on the Aloha as well. There's lots to see down here, including a lot of fish. I always find it's a lot of fun to think of what the ship actually looked like, just based on the debris and the pieces of it that you come across. It's really cool and really interesting. I was just swimming under some of the debris there. We're just coming up to the back of the ship here. And I came across something. I'm not sure what it is. I thought it was a bell, but when I mentioned it to the captain of our charter, he said that there is no bell under here. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me what you think it is. It's just coming up here in a second. Yeah, it's right there. I do a bit of a close-up on it here. Yeah, what do you think that is? I thought it was a bell. It could be like a light post, maybe? I'm not sure. But this time, we just came around. That'd be the back of the ship. And I think we're just doing a final lap around, or a final loop. For a nice little stroll along the railing here. That's Zach. We've dealt with him before. I'm not sure. Yeah, he was our buddy in one of the other videos that we saw. Or that I uploaded anyway. And there's Roxanne and Sunny, and we've dove with them as well. A lot of the people, the divers that you'll see in my videos are people that I will have as dive buddies in other videos as well. I've got a few more videos in the bank, so that about does it for the Aloha. Sorry. If you like the video, I know this one's a bit of a shorter one. I'm trying to play with my timing, see if people like shorter or longer videos. But yeah, if you like it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't, because I will be uploading a lot more, and I'm just happy to be able to make content like this. I've always wanted to make dive videos. I've always wanted to dive, let alone make videos. So I feel really lucky that I'm able to do this for you guys. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.